This is a story of a young man who happens to be my son, but that I got to see over a season begin to scratch the surface of becoming a man, because he learned some of the things that we have to take into manhood as a boy, like perseverance and a willingness to fail and humility and diligence and all the characteristics that you need to take into life. In lots of ways he learned as he was birthed into a bow hunter. So I told Jacob before this hunt ever started that I had an expectation that he practiced, and that he practiced every day, and that he built up his strength, and this was a multi-month process of him getting ready to have the right to harvest a bear. Being able to hunt with my sons has been a lifelong dream for me, and to get to do that with stick and string, to teach my son how to harvest an animal with a bow, let alone a bear, was just an amazing experience. I believe my role as a father is not to raise boys, but to raise men. And men get raised through all the hard things, not the easy things. Life's easy when it's easy. But hunting, especially with archery, brings about all those challenges, failure and boredom and hard work and sweat. And anybody who hasn't baited bears on their own before has no idea what it takes and how much work it takes, and to have a little guy helping from beginning to end and learning how to shoot and do all that stuff, and then have multiple sit after sit after sit of no bears. I mean, this season was one of the toughest seasons I've ever been a part of. Swirling winds and thunderstorms, and we had bears come in that would instantly go back out because the wind would change, and we constantly had disappointment and defeat. It was the whole season up until the very end. Jaken's a tender-hearted boy who is a smart kid, and he thinks deeply about things, and as a result he has fears that he battles, and he battles common ones like fear of the dark, and one that he really battles is fear of lightning and thunder, and this hunt was a test of that. Tell the story of Thunder.
Okay, so Thunder is was one of the first bears I really saw in this bait, and he's a good bear. And we came in right before the thunderstorm, so that's how we named him. And he's the really main bear who's hitting this. So far, we haven't really seen any other bears, so we're hoping for him to come in tonight.
Quit shuffling around, Jake. I want you to be ready that he may come to our left. He may circle to our left. It's important that you realize before you watch Jaken hunt this bear that I had gone into conversation with him in depth, telling him to expect, if you've made a good shot, bears do what's called a death moan. And so it's a large moan that they make, and usually you can hear it if you've made a good shot because they've gone down close to where you've shot them. right.
Really?
There you go. You got it.
Yes.
Oh, I love you, son. Great job.
Freaking hard.
Such a great job.
Oh my God.
Hang your bow up. Okay. Come here. Shedding a tear is perfectly appropriate, son. I love you. Come here. I love you. You stuck it perfect.
God.
You stuck it perfect. Great shot.
No idea.
Hey,
He spun around so quick, I had no idea where I hit him.
you hit him perfect. Okay, so we need to say a word of prayer. Okay, hold my hand. God, please help that bear to die quickly. Please help it to be the shot that I think it was. Thank you so much, God. Thank you so much. Please help that bear to die quickly. Feed our families. And God, thank you for guiding Jake and Zero. Amen. Dude, you did it. That's a death moan. He's dead.
Really?
He's dead. He's dead.
Just make sure.
What do you think, dude?
It's awesome.
Way to go, buddy. Let's go.
So the next morning, after Jake had shot his bear, the family was still asleep. I woke up, I couldn't sleep. I knew that I needed to get everything bagged up and prepared because by the time we got the bear back into camp, it was really late. And so I got this chance to quietly reflect on the whole experience over the last 6 weeks, and more for the matter for the last 5 months of preparation for this one moment for an 11-year-old young boy trying to harvest his first animal with stick and string. And as I reflected on it, I could remember all the highs and the lows and the fear and the courage and the boredom and the borderline giving up, my little coaxing nudges to keep him moving along, sometimes my reprimands to say, hey, you have a responsibility to the animal, you need to keep practicing, watching him be disappointed as we cranked up his bow over and over to get him up to legal limits, and seeing him want to give up and again encouraging him to stay with it, which I believe made all this that much more sweet. Jaken's reaction when he harvested his bear was all about all that being spat out at once in this incredible, emotional, unjaded, youthful, amazing expression of joy. It was amazing. It was such a pleasure and such a blessing to be a fly on the wall to witness that in somebody I love so deeply. I'm still so blown away how amazing it was. Thank you so much, God.